Now back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6. Yep. Check 55 to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing to check. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a carry for Brown. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, Haywood. 24 is the mic. 3 birds. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mariota.
Check 24.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Mariota to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Ready to break. 555. Go. Go. 36, 36. Hey, orbit. Go.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Play action now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
I'm going to hit you.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Where are they, team? Three. I can't believe they... One. 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Mike, 3. One.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. 39 yards there. A big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 7. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. One. I 7. Let's go.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch 36. Fellas, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mariota here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Again, it's Mariota. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And an alley to run. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He's back to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football